Okay, look at her. Raja O'Hara.
Raja, although sis took my wig, no, but the thing about Raja is that people don't get. Raja's like such a fucking cool person. Mm-hmm. She was somebody that really cracked under the pressure of the show, but it's because she is such a goddamn pothead, and she did not have it on the show, no tea. But like Raja is genuinely like really cool. I feel like I talked to Raja a decent amount since the show, but she's just a really cool person to be around too. She did let the show get to her, though. She got a little bit crazy pants. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you, kind of thing. But right. I think that although she did crack under the pressure of the show, she's a really hardworking drag queen, which I love and respect. She makes all her own outfits. She does the damn thing.
And for as much drama as she got for saying snarky or pointed things in her confessionals, that's what makes the show interesting sometimes.
We all did. It's just like she got, they just put it in for her a little bit more. Right. People don't understand, it's like we're all so secluded and you just are really, at that point, that's the only time that you really get to talk, so she was just saying how she felt.
Right. Okay, look at her. Brooklyn Heights.
Oh, Miss Brooklyn.
She said that you would die first.
Yeah.
In a horror movie. Where is that coming from?
I met Brooklyn outside. I met Brooklyn at DragCon before the show really started. I'm not gonna lie, me and Brooklyn aren't close. I definitely get like a cold energy from her towards me. I would love to talk about it with her sometimes, but I just don't really care, kind of thing. Just like, it seems something that I don't really like wanna, if there's a negative energy there, I don't care. But Brooklyn's definitely doing the damn thing as well. As much as I wanna say that, she's working, she's loved by the fans, good for her. I think that's amazing. She's really hardworking, she's an amazing dancer. But yeah, other than that, I'm not really like super close with her. I don't know, maybe that's a conversation I need to have with her, because I do sense, ever since the show, like there's even been times where like I would pick up on like little things where we'd be in like a group setting and she'd be like taking pictures and like shift the camera away from me. And then like, that whole thing happened on her episode that I watched where she's like, oh, Ariel's the most annoying. They asked who's the most annoying. She said Ariel. She said I should die first in a horror movie. And I was like, you know what, bitch, like I don't need that negativity in my life. So like I went on I was like, I don't want to see that. So like I unfollowed her on Instagram, and then I don't know how she knew, but then a couple days later, she like unfollowed me back.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was just like, you know what, she's working hard. I don't want to bring that negativity of somebody that's like bringing me down or like a negative energy. So I thought just to like nip it in the nipple kind of thing. But yeah, I think it's definitely a conversation I need to have with her, because if she does feel like I'm annoying, that's fine. It's a conversation I have to have, because I don't think that I've ever done anything super negative to her. If it's just an energy I give off to her, then so be it. We don't have to be friends, but be respectful. Mm-hmm. To like read me for filth like that, I thought was really fucking rude. But who am I to say? Do your thing, girl. Boop. Boop.
Look at her. Vanjie.
I will always say Vanjie Mateo is the Donnie from the Wild Thornberries of drag. Do you remember that? Yeah, she is like, you know what? Her too. It's so funny because I've had some drama with Vanessa in the past as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, she told me to drink bleach and die on Instagram. So yeah.
And what was leading? I may have missed that. What was leading up to that?
It was because the episodes where I was coming for Silky, and her and Silky, which I respect, got really close. They got really close, and she was defending her friend, which I get, but like you don't have to take it to like that kind of level. And Vanessa is like me; we're very hot-headed, and we do not like to admit when we're wrong. So she got really on the defensive about it when I like called her out, and I was like, "No, girl, like you're wrong. Don't tell, like you can't say shit like that because this fan base already gets toxic enough."
Yeah.
But she did like personally call me, and like we like squashed the whole thing. But she's one of those girls that's gonna go down in like Drag Race history for being like one of the most like loved queens out there. Yeah. Which is amazing because I believe she's young. She's like younger, right?
Yeah.
That was like her first try on there that first season.
Yep.
She was like, well, I remember hearing stories about how she didn't even really do drag like that, and she was just a backup dancer for Alexis. And then they were like, oh, girl, you should like do drag. And then she did, and then she got on the first season. I mean, it kind of translated that she wasn't ready on the first season, but now she's like just like unstoppable.
Doing
at this point. Yeah.
Were you there for any of the Vanjie love?
Yeah, I was there for a little bit of it.
What was going on in y'all's minds when y'all seeing people make out in the workroom for the first time?
Just because it was behind the camera, I don't want to like put words in anybody's mouth. I feel like from an outsider's perspective, because once you're off the show and we're watching it from an outsider's perspective, we become a viewer, just like everybody else. I thought it was a little forced. Like, I didn't believe it, and a lot of people didn't believe it, but I mean, like, if it was real, awesome. Like,
right.
I'm dating a drag queen as well. Sickening, but just they jumped ship faster than that bitch from the Titanic. So right after the show was over, they threw that fucking blue diamond off, and then although I do think that Vanessa, who am I to say, was in it a little bit more than Brooklyn, because on the reunion, when Ru asked, like, oh, would you guys ever get back together? Brooklyn, like, immediately was like, no, like, I don't know, we don't have any intentions about it right now. In my opinion, when I looked over at Vanessa, I could see, like, she looked like, I just felt like she was a little heartbroken by it, which is sad because, like, it's almost like that Britney Spears Lucky moment where you think, like Vanessa has everything right now, but then, like, you can see there's, like, a little pain behind that because she puts on such a big personality. You know that, like, obviously, people forget that drag queens are, like, real people behind all the bullshit. And you could tell that when Brooklyn said that, I could see, like, the pain in her eyes a little bit. And because, like, we're all looking for acceptance. We're all looking for someone to love us. And I think that Vanessa may have found that connection on the show. And for her to have somebody on national television be like, nah, like, maybe we'll work it out later. She looked sad. I think she looked sad. I'd be sad, too.
I felt that, too.
Yeah.
All right. Look at her. Silky. Nutmeg ganache.
Silky is honestly, like, so, like, misunderstood. That would be the word that I use. Silky, I see, not to sound weird, but I see, like, a lot of myself in Silky, which is one of the reasons I think that we clashed heads, because I do think that we are definitely people that, we're in the performance industry, and I think that we are definitely people that are looking for attention with what we do, because we're looking for validation.
Yeah.
And I think that she was somebody that went into the competition knowing she wanted to do well. I think she moved around a lot. So I think she had that kind of like background where she never, like, cause I think she moved from where she was to Chicago really quickly. So she already kind of had a lot of like negativity in Chicago, people being like, you're not a Chicago queen, blah, 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 blah. But Silky, outside of the show, did I find her annoying on the show? Oh, fuck yeah. Like, I thought she was so obnoxious. But I think she is like, she's just a ball of energy that once you get used to, like, I had so much fun with Silky on the tour, although she didn't know Rumors by Lindsay Lohan. So
wow.
I had to teach her that song. But yeah, I mean, we had fun. Like, she borrowed my hair. She would help me get in my outfits. Like, on the tour. I mean, Silky and I are fine. It was just the pressures of the show, Oh,
I bet.
But I really do. Outside of the show, I really do enjoy Silky. And because I have faced multiple occasions backlash on social media, I understand that when she does lash out on social media, it is warranted because, and I tell this to people all the time, especially to the fans, people don't understand that when we're traveling, a lot of times, unless you have an assistant with you, which isn't all the time, you're by yourself with your luggage in a hotel room, by yourself on your phone. And when your phone is your only connection to the rest of the world, and when you're just getting flooded with bullshit messages like, you're a piece of shit, hate mail, die, blah, 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 which Silky was getting a lot of the season. That's hard. That's bullshit. Like, if Silky was going around and all she had was her phone, and I get it too, a lot of us get it, even people that are loved, like Brooklyn and Vanjie and Evie, when we get those hate messages, yeah, we see it and it hurts because that's our only connection to the outside world is our phone.
Right.
Especially me that's so into social media that, like, when we're alone in that hotel room, yes, we see it and it hurts because we're by ourselves and all we're seeing is this hate. But you have to learn that that's just people, there's just this whole sense of boredom in this generation that really, they gotta stop with the toxic bullshit. It's, people don't realize, and I said this, I did a panel at DragCon about social media. People do not realize that what, like, words really do have an impact. More powerful in negativity than positivity, which is a shame.
Because you can read 1,000 comments that say you're amazing,
but we always respond to the negativity.
Think of the one person who's like, I hate you.
You'll get lists of comments saying, I love you, you look amazing, and then you see that one hateful comment, and it just irks your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, on the other side, Silky really went through it because she was getting a lot.
Yeah, I get it.
I can't even imagine. It's a shame.
She recently said that she felt like the show is lacking in the support that they give the queens after putting them out there. What are your thoughts on that?
I definitely do think that it's something you really have to prepare yourself for, because you're just thrown out in the world after the show. You're on the show, you're on the set, and then after that, it's really up to you to do what you want to do with your drag. So I do get what she's saying, but it's really an independent process that you have to take within yourself to really get settled into this new lifestyle. It's not really up to anyone else other than yourself, how you want to approach the positivity, the negativity. So it's really up to you to do your thing. It's really hard. Like, it sounds so cliche to be like, block out the haters.
Right.
Because we all get pissed off.
Yeah.
But like, that's really what you got to do.
Yeah. Well said. Ariel, so much fun to have you on today. You are a natural for this show. We can't wait to have you back.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Lady Red, you have fun with Miss Ariel?
I had so much fun, I could truly say, look at her.
Well, thank you to Lady Red, thank you to our dancers, and thank you to Ariel Versace. And thank you, my little gay babies. We'll see you next time on Hey Qween, and look at her. Hit it. Look at her. Yeah, Lady Red, look at her. And Ariel Versace. Look at her. Bye, baby. We'll see you next time. Get out of here, camera. Oh, camera, stop spying on me.
Look at her. Look at her. Look at her.